He wanted to tell her that one day she's not going to want to wear makeup. One day she'll get tired of walking in heels, and that will be the moment when you find out your boyfriend didn't love you for your heart or personality. You'll find out he loved you for your Barbie face, your boobs, and your butt. But he kept his mouth closed. The rest of the ride was silent.
Here it goes.
Hey guys, it's Shay, and as you can tell by the title, today's video we're gonna look at my Wattpad account. I think I made this in the 7th grade. Last time I checked, I think it said 2014. I'm not sure if I made multiple Wattpad accounts, but this is the one that I've logged into. Last time I checked, I wrote like two little books on Wattpad, and I used to read, of course, on Wattpad. I was never the type of person to get into fan fiction. I was never obsessed with like celebrities like that. Like I knew about them, but I wasn't really on the internet. I didn't even get Snapchat and Instagram until like the last week of 8th grade. I don't know, I just made that rule for myself. And then for Twitter, I didn't get that until like last year or 2 years ago. So yeah, I wasn't into the social medias and stuff, so I didn't have, you know, the opportunity to cyber stalk these celebrities, so I wasn't into that. And I didn't read those like 365 days type books. I think it's called smut. No, I didn't read all that 50 Shades of Grey type energy. I wasn't reading all that. Like the books I read, some of them end up being like published books. Like they were just regular teen romance books, okay? And then I also like read books outside of Wattpad. So y'all not gonna get no tea, not like that on that. But I think it would be interesting to look at what I was writing in 7th grade. I thought I was an author. I was like, guys, when should I upload my next chapter? I thought I was doing something. Also, if you guys want to see going through my Twitter drafts, I was thinking about doing that, or going through the videos I post on my private Snapchat. Let me know if you want to see the Twitter draft one first before the Snapchat private story stuff. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the Wattpad story. This is my Wattpad account. Let's get into the profile background. I feel like I only even exist when you need something, to be honest. And also I think they changed a lot on Wattpad, because I think they added like you have to buy stuff. I was like, ooh, they wasn't doing that when I was on here. Let's see what type of books are recommended for me. The locker exchange. You see, it's nothing crazy. Like these look like, okay, I was not into that. I don't know why they put that up there. Yeah, these are like typical white people doing stuff. The thing is, there's no black people on my reading list. I know that for a fact. Do you see what I've become? After Jace cheats on her just because of one small fight, Clary leaves the city she's grown up in. After less than 12 hours, when she's at the point of getting killed by a demon she doesn't recognize, she is saved by the Delights. Fast, they become friends, family. She finds out about other things that have been going on in the universe apart from the wars she's been through. Things other than creatures of this world. Way darker secrets than she's used to. The Delight's leader, Delight, is one big secret to them all. Always wearing a black cloak, desperate to not show any skin. They do not know anything about her, but what they do know is that the number of Sacras is rising, and that they are the only ones that would be able to do something about it. So they go to New York City, Clary's hometown, because there are the most demons to be found and killed. Get into it. All the chapters. Okay, pretty sure I read that whole book. This was my favorite book. TMI, that became an actual book. Outcast, let's get into that. See, published, now available on Amazon. Due to copyright reasons, chapters have been taken down. The full book can only be accessed through purchase on Amazon. Both ebook and paperback are available. I think I read the whole thing. I think I did because I was into this book. I really was. Shy, quiet Riley Summers' life is changed once she meets Aiden Calloway, the misunderstood boy at Fairfield High School. Two completely different personalities of the stereotypical high school scene come together to learn that they aren't so different at all. The two journey through their senior year, which consists of Star Wars movies, marathons, a crashed wedding, paint wars, and something unexpected, a keen attraction to each other, giving you very much to all the boys. TMI, one post will change everything. Playful Bailey Grant and practical Megan Farrell are best friends until Bailey starts ditching Megan for virtual quality time with the boy she meets online. Megan doesn't trust Ryder West and thinks Bailey's making a big mistake. And then the bucket list, they got some views. A cynical and antisocial Ellie blocked herself away from people and studied non-stop ever since her mother passed away. But she wanted to change. She creates a bucket list that will force her to change her ways and live a life she wishes she had. But she finds herself making a deal that she'd regret with the most popular, sarcastic, and hot-tempered boy in school. Without much choice, Ellie joins forces with Daniel to finish her bucket list. These are so like cliche books. I was never yours. Okay, description. When Ariana marries billionaire Zach Price to save her family, she doesn't expect to fall in love with a man who would always consider her a second choice. An unexpected turn of events brings the couple closer together, but can a marriage based on lies ever survive? When Ariana's older sister Olivia decides to run away on the day of her wedding, Ariana is forced to take her place to save her family from ruin. But her new husband is angry, heartbroken, and seems to hate her guts. The cold, elusive billionaire Zach Price has never quite struck Ariana as the kind of man she wants to spend her entire life with. She's more than content with her sweet, thoughtful boyfriend Noah. But when circumstances force them together, Zach and Ariana's hearts get entangled in a way she never saw coming. As the couple grows closer, they must battle the demons of their past and of the lives they left behind, especially when Olivia returns and decides she wants Zach all for herself. Trigger warning: not violence and sexual abuse, abortion and miscarriage. Why are all these locked? You have to buy it? Wait. You have to buy this stuff? No. Couldn't be me. Okay, 150,000 to 200,000 words. This is The Heartbroken Heartbreaker. A painful breakup pushes Kyla Evans to get into a fake relationship with the person her ex-boyfriend hates the most, Seth Everest. But what will she do when the game starts to feel too real? 17-year-old Kyla has sworn off love. After getting dumped all too suddenly by her longtime boyfriend Cedric, she becomes convinced that people are never really who you think they are. So when notorious playboy Seth Everest suggests that Kyla fake date him to get back at Cedric, it seems like the perfect plan, as long as she doesn't end up falling for him. Mentions cancer, can be triggering. And then lastly, cell phone swap. Kylie, I hate how these names, very much white people. Kylie accidentally swapped cell phones with the rivaling high schools. I do remember reading this. Actually swapped cell phones with the rivaling high school star quarterback. Unable to switch back until a week later, she must interact with the arrogant boy, passing along texts and voicemails. As she gets to know him better, she realizes there's more to him than sexual nudist and egotistical comments. But when identities are revealed and the secrets are exposed, will Kylie's feelings remain? Available in bookstores now. Textrovert, oof, I don't know if I like that. It's not giving. But yeah, those are the books I read. Very much white people. There's a white people in this cover story. I wrote this for a writing competition we had at school or something. It was like a writing project. Let me see if I have the actual book. But wait, let me go into the description first. This is so like depressing. Gosh. Okay. At school, I am a 16-year-old straight A 10th grader. I am a cheerleader. I am protective and caring. I am an equal. At home, I'm just a little girl. I'm a shield for my little sister. I'm miserable but strong. At home, I am a victim. Hi, my name is China and this is my story. A story about how I fooled everyone into thinking I was fine, making them totally unaware about the bruises, the late nights crying, the fights, and much more, until one person entered my life and saw through my smiles and laughs. As he got to know me, he got to know my other world. Bye. You know what I realized? I saw this post. They were like, in books and movies, it's always like some relationship happens in order for the girl to get character development, whereas for the guys, it's like football, sports, or regular life stuff. But why are we getting into the relationships in order to become a different person for other people to see my other world?
Watching this movie yesterday, mid-90s, and it occurred to me that whenever we have coming of age stories for men, relationships are like usually the tertiary element. So initially it's about like football, or in this case it's about skateboarding. And then the second plot line is like the families and like their need to find their self. And then like the third plot line, or maybe fourth or fifth, is their romantic relationships. Now compare that with women's coming of age stories. Romance is usually like the main plot. It is the purpose of the film. We are told as women that is the most important thing to us. That is our defining characteristic. And so when we grow up with that mentality, we at a very young age are trying to make very serious connections at a time where the other half of the population looks at it like this is a third-class problem.
So I found the book, Another World. The cover says, she's strong because she knows what it's like to be weak. She keeps a guard because she knows what it's like to cry herself to sleep. RELA Write a Book Contest. And I definitely did not win, but you know, made of styrofoam, get into it. I don't know if we're gonna have time in this video because how many chapters? There's no page numbers. There's a prologue. There's 7 chapters, but we might read this in a different video. Let me know if y'all want to read this. But we're gonna read the other book that has 48 viewers. It says ongoing, baby. Oh wait, this is where it says I joined April 9th, 2014. So I was a fresh, ripe age of 12. And my birthday's March 16th, so this was like a few weeks after that. See, I was like, no, let me wait until I'm old enough. Okay, I don't know what Secrets is about. Somebody has secrets. Last updated 2015. So she got her account and says she's a writer. Love that for me. So we have table contents, epilogue. Okay, the nightmare, the fight, the unexpected guest, the date. Oh my god, 16 people read this. Why? The depression self-test is throwing me. Okay. The thing about secrets is that everybody has them. We all keep secrets for different reasons. Some people keep them to protect another person. Another person might keep secrets to hurt someone else. Very poetic. Either way, we all have secrets, whether we have them today or tomorrow. I was ahead of my time. Today, tomorrow, the next day after that. Okay. In the past or in the future, they'll come and eventually they'll come out into the open for everybody to see. The hardest part about having a secret isn't the guilt of keeping it away from your loved ones or even the ones you say you hate. It's about the reaction, how they'll judge you and if they'll view you the same way as before. Because in reality, isn't that what we keep secrets for? Or isn't that what we have secrets for? Okay, continue reading.
Who is this white girl? Who is she? Who is she?
Oh, wait, how many parts is this? Oh, it's not that much. Okay, we got that one black guy. Okay, the nightmare. Mommy, how come daddy didn't pick me up today? It's 11 years ago, Rocky's 5th birthday. Your daddy is at home making a surprise for you. Her mom, Rosie, answers, smiling at her in the rearview mirror. The rearview mirror is what you look on the outside. Definitely the, what is this? Is that the rearview mirror? No, that's not the, this is the, oh, I don't know. I still don't drive to this day. Okay. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Rocky asks, obviously excited about what awaited for her at home. Almost. In 2 more stoplights, we'll be home. In 2 more stoplights, little Rocky's world will come crashing down. 1 more stoplight to go, Rosie said, just as excited as the 5-year-old. And where Rosie's sentence was cut off by the sight in front of her. The beautiful ocean blue 2-story house in which Rosie had most of her childhood memories was no longer there. In its place was a pile of ash with firefighters around it. Bro, I have a thing about house fires because I'm scared of house fires. Like, that's one of my biggest fears, and I don't know why, but I always think of emergency plans and I have none, but it's always in my mind, so that's kind of weird. Get into it. Okay. Sensing something was off, Rocky started to get worried. Mommy, what's wrong? She said, stuttering on her words. That's not stuttering, that's what's wrong. She said, stuttering on her words, on the edge of crying. Rocky, stay in the car, okay? Rosie said in the strongest voice she can muster. But Rocky, I said stay in the car. With that, Rosie got out of the car and locked it just in case Rocky didn't obey. Mommy, Mommy! Rocky screamed while banging on the window and hysterically crying. Rocky, Rocky, Rocky. Rocky woke up with a start. Rocky, did you have that nightmare again? Rosie asked, looking at her daughter with a worried expression. Yeah, but I'm fine, Mom, Rocky said, not only to convince her mom but herself also. It's been 11 long, hard years living without her dad for Rocky. He was everything to her, and even though she was young at the time, she knew he felt the same way about her. Are you sure? Yeah, Mom, I'm fine. What time is it anyway? Rocky asked in hopes of changing the subject. It's about 7:30. Lauren called a few minutes ago to make sure you were up. She said you weren't answering her calls or texts. Lauren is one of Rocky's best friends. Thank you, Shayna. They first met in Miss Nichols' 3rd grade class. Tell me why my 3rd grade teacher was Miss Knackley. Girl, you ain't slick. You ain't slick. The other kids were picking on Lauren because she just moved to California from Mississippi a week prior to the first day, so she still had her accent. Her southern accent. Get into it. Rocky got sick of them picking on her after the 2nd day of school, so like any other civilized human being, Rocky told the kids if they ever mess with Lauren again, she was going to shove a Skittle so far up their nose that they would taste and see the rainbow. Goodbye. Of course, the kids backed off, and ever since then, Lauren and Rocky have been inseparable. The two grew even closer when they moved to the same neighborhood in the 6th grade. Okay, thanks, Mom. I'll come down for breakfast in about 30 minutes. All right. Rosie left the room, and Rocky got out of bed to get ready for the first day of 12th grade. Ooh, right about 12th grade while you was in 7th grade. Okay. Unlike the other 12th graders, Rocky is 16 instead of 17. Oh, she advanced. She skipped 1st grade after her and her mom moved to California from Florida after the accident. She went to a private school in pre-K and kindergarten. I went to a private school in pre-K and kindergarten, but I did not skip any grades. But when they moved, she had to go to a public school. She already learned everything that they were teaching, so her mom thought it was better for Rocky to skip to 2nd grade. Rocky went over to her dresser to check her phone. She missed 5 calls and 3 text messages from Lauren. I'll call her later, she thought. Rocky headed to the bathroom to get her day started. 30 minutes later, Lauren, seriously, you look fine. Chill, why don't ya? Rocky rolled her eyes at Lauren. Rocky, Rosie, and Lauren were sitting around the breakfast bar in Rocky's kitchen. Oh, she had a breakfast bar. She was dreaming for that breakfast bar. Okay, she was like, what those white people be doing in the movies, they be sitting around a breakfast bar and don't be eating nothing. They were eating Eggo waffles, get into it, with a glass of orange juice. Lauren came over while Rocky was getting ready, and ever since Rocky has been downstairs. What? Lauren came over while Rocky was getting ready, and ever since Rocky has been downstairs, Lauren has been stressing over her, oh, okay, I don't think a comma should have been there, but get into it, has been stressing over her outfit and how she looked. Rocky still doesn't understand why Lauren has so many insecurities about how she looks, considering she has olive skin, long legs, black curly hair with light brown highlights, and gorgeous ocean blue colored eyes. Okay, was 12-year-old Shayna whitewashed? I think it was the shows. It was the shows, because me now, maybe she did it for the views. She was like, what those people like? White people? Get into it. But continually, she needs to be told she looks beautiful at least 10 times before actually leaving the house. Today, Lauren is wearing a pink short sleeve flowy shirt with a gold sparkly collar that shimmers when she's in the sunlight, along with a pair of shorts that starts mid-thigh and a pair of gold sandals. Get into the imagery, y'all. Y'all see Miss Lauren? Y'all see her. Don't play with her. Shimmery. Yes, sparkly collar. Don't play with Lauren. Don't play with her. A stunning outfit, but of course, Lauren doesn't see it. Oh, Lauren, you're beautiful, sis. You're beautiful. Fine, if you say so, Lauren said, finally giving up. Rocky looked at her watch. It was 8:35. We better hurry up if we don't want to be late, Rocky said, getting up and clearing the breakfast bar. Lauren and Rocky grabbed their book bags, said goodbye to Rosie, got in Lauren's car, and made their way to school. Please let this be a good day, Rocky silently prayed to herself before getting out the car to go into school. Of course, nothing went according to her plans. Okay, the nightmare, because she was dreaming about the nightmare about her dad dying. I get it. It's a draft. How did a draft and 17 people saw? Maybe I saw it 17 times. Okay, next. Are these each like one page? Oh god. Wait, how many chapters was this? Okay, 2. Okay, I didn't finish. Okay, these are the only 2 pages I had that were full. Okay, so the fight. There's a black man, so I'm assuming okay. Oh, this is a point of view from Trey. Oh, she was advanced. Okay. Brianna, hurry up. We're going to be late for school, and if you don't hurry up in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to leave, Trey said to his girlfriend. Oh, he got a girlfriend. Brianna. Trey and Brianna, or is it Brianna? We're going to call her Brianna. I feel like that matches. Trey and Brianna have been an item. Who said that? Who says I'm an item? Okay. She was 50 when she wrote this. Got it. Trey and Brianna have been an item since the first, I thought that was to say the 1st grade. Please. Okay, since the 1st year of high school. Everybody knew that Trey and Brianna was going to get together the moment Trey became the quarterback for the school's football team and Brianna became the head cheerleader. She was about the stereotypes. She said, what's the formula for the most viewed storyline? And let me put that in my story, because she needs the content. QB, head cheerleader, put it in there. That's literally what I thought high school was gonna be. Quarterback, cheerleaders, give me the whole thing. You know what I got? Anatomy, physiology, chemistry. None of that. We didn't have sports. Okay, anyway. Trey hated, okay. So Trey hated that the stereotypical QB and head cheerleader was a thing people actually believe, and quite frankly, it made him mad and irritated. I also think this was part of a plot in somebody's show. Might have been 13 Reasons Why. I remember seeing this in a movie. I'm just saying, if they were taking my ideas, just say that. To him, it was like he didn't have a choice as to whether or not he wanted to go out with the spoiled brunette anyway. But because of the peer pressure, Trey asked her out after the first homecoming event. Y'all, if y'all saw my story time of getting seduced at homecoming, is this foreshadowing? Did I foreshadow my future? Wait, I can't. I'm sorry. Okay, get into it, Shanna. She is a psychic, and 2 years later they're still together. Freshman, sophomore, junior. So that means he's a junior and I'm a senior. Oh no, but she skipped a grade. Stay woke. Catch up. Trey, you don't understand the process teenage girls have to do to get ready and actually look decent, Brianna said while applying her third coat of lip gloss. The way I be applying multiple layers of lip gloss. Am I Brianna? Whatever, just hurry up. I'll be in the car when you're ready. This is supposed to be a E. Okay. Trey rolled his eyes and headed down the stairs to go wait for her highness in his red convertible his dad got him on his 17th birthday. Just as he got in the car, his iPhone beeped, telling him he got a text. At the time, I didn't have an iPhone. I definitely had a Samsung Galaxy or my Nokia. I might have had a Nokia. She was manifesting. But a red convertible, she literally just said, what do they be having in movies? Okay, they have convertibles. Okay, teenagers be having cars. Okay, let me just put that in the formula. She's using the formula to her advantage. That is what she's doing here. Just as he got in the car, his iPhone beeped, telling him he got a text. Dude, are you on your way? The first bell rings in about 45 minutes. Honestly, that's a long time. Jason was one of Trey's best friends. He's also on the football team. I'll be there in like 20 minutes. The queen is getting ready. Yo, I don't know how you put up with her crap for 2 whole effing years. Me either, he thought to himself. Trey has been wanting to break up with Brianna for the past year, but never had the courage to do so. I'm Trey in the story. I'm Trey. I'm literally foreshadowing me in today's time period. He didn't want to hurt her, but hell. She put hell and she put effort. She was trying to test the batteries. The boundaries. She's trying to test the boundaries. He didn't want to hurt her, but hell, she's hurting him every day they're together. And it's not like she makes it easy to break up with her. Every time he's about to do it, she starts talking about how much she loves him and couldn't believe she found an amazing guy as him and blah blah blah. Y'all, I haven't put out the story time yet, but this is literally my mindset in high school story time part 4. The way I foreshadowed, the way I knew. This is sad. No. Okay, whatever, man. See you later. Okay, I hate that. I don't have a type like that. I thought it was cool. I thought it was quirky. Anyway, I don't remember writing any. I kind of do, but I really don't remember. What was I doing? I should have been doing homework like I should be doing now, but instead here we are on Wattpad. Full circle. 5 minutes later, Brianna finally comes out the house and starts to walk to the car. As she's walking, Trey checks her out. It seriously took her an hour to dress like that. Brianna is wearing a white crop top. I keep making up words in my head to fit the storyline, but then I'm reading it and it's not matching the words that's in my head, so then it sounds like I can't read, but I promise you I can read. It just takes me a while. I'm sorry. Rihanna is wearing a white crop top with a pair of booty shorts and black high heels. Let's talk about this because in reality, nobody wears high heels in high school, but it was pushed on me from Disney Channel. That's what people wore, high heels to school. I think maybe one person wore heels in my high school, but I highly doubt even that. It was like when they were feeling themselves and they just wear heels. But on a day-to-day, who'll be wearing high heels? Nobody. That should be another video. If y'all want a video on what I thought teenagers were supposed to be like and how I was deceived because of Disney Channel and all those movies, let me know, because I have a bone to pick with all of them, with all the executive producers and creators and writers and directors, because why would you make me think that? Anyway, let me journal on her. Did she buy those clothes from Forever 21 or from the taller section in the children's place? Not the slut shaming. If you can't handle a bad bitch, then just say that. There's supposed to be where's the space bar? And when Brianna finally gets in the car and buckles her seatbelt, Trey decided to do the obvious thing and pretend he loves her. Oh, I thought I was gonna say pretend he loves her. Pretend he loves her clothes. Pretend that her outfits turn him on so much. Oh, was I writing this at 12? Now do you see why it takes so long for girls to get dressed? She had the nerve to say after they pulled off and was heading on their way to school. No, he thought. Yes, he said, focusing his eyes on the road and biting his tongue from saying something that can get him killed. You do know a whole gunk of makeup, tight and small clothes, and manicure nails doesn't make a girl attractive. He wanted to tell her. He wanted to tell her that one day she's not going to want to wear makeup. One day she'll get tired of walking in heels, and that will be the moment when you find out your boyfriend didn't love you for your heart or personality. You'll find out he loved you for your Barbie face, your boobs, and your butt. But he kept his mouth closed. The rest of the ride was silent. I'm sorry. Cause what was that? I feel like this can get me canceled now, you know? Because okay, I think I got the idea I was going for. Like the clothes doesn't make you, sis. It's the personality that matters. And okay, like what were you going through at 12 that you wanted to make it known that a girl is not, it doesn't matter? Maybe because I was like, girl, I'm ugly, but it's the personality for me. Y'all got all these designer, but I got the personality. I will shine in the end. And not the boobs in your butt. We need to take this paragraph as therapy. Cause what does that mean for me? What does that say about me? You know, okay, moving on. They finally got to school with 20 minutes to spare. Is that the right spare? That's not the right spare. Isn't it S-P-A-R-E? Oh, she's dyslexic. Got it. Trey and Brianna went into the school gymnasium. Okay, gymnasium instead of gym. And found their group of friends. Their high school is called CAE High. CAE? I go to CAU. I might be dyslexic just a little bit. I go to CAU and I'm talking about CAE. Into it, which stands for California Arts of Education. Only the smartest, richest, and or the most talented people can get in. Of course, Trey's family has a lot of money considering his dad is a doctor, but Trey got into CAU with his talents in sports and surprisingly his knowledge on history. You can always tell the bimbos from the nerds, Trey thought when he first came to CAE. CAE. Yo, what took so long? Jason asked as soon as he was airshot. I told you Brianna was taking too long to look like that. Trey responded, motioning towards Brianna, who was giggling and sneak dissing people. Oh, not the sneak dissing, girl. I don't know how I feel about Trey because he's kind of prolific with the, you know, looks don't make you who you are, but he's also like slut shaming her for what she wants to wear. You know, if you can't handle a bad bitch, you just say that. So I don't know how I feel about Trey. Well, she do look fine, so I can't blame her. Okay, Jason, you need to back up. You need to. Why are you talking about his girl like that? Like, you're such a douchebag. Trey said, and then him and Jason started laughing. It didn't last long though. In front of Trey, Brianna was arguing with some girl he's sure he saw around the school before, but doesn't really know. Normally, Trey wouldn't interfere. Brianna is talking to people, which is almost every day, but this time it looked like the girl and her group of friends was about to whoop Brianna's butt. And it better be my girl Lauren and I don't even know what the main character name is. All I remember is Lauren and I don't know, I forgot the girl's name. But it better be them. It better be. So like a good boyfriend. I don't like Trey. I don't like Trey. So like a good boyfriend, Trey went over to the girls to break up the fight. I promise you won't touch me, because if you do, I swear all hell is gonna break loose. And that's not, I was saying that's on period. And that's not the only thing that's gonna break. The girl said. Up close, Trey could clearly see that the girl had dark brown hair and chocolate eyes that burned with hatred when they stared down Brianna. What do you wanna do? We all know you can't fall. I can't speak. I'm too excited. Okay. Let's do this again. I promise you, you won't touch me, because if you do, I swear all hell is gonna break loose. And that's not the only thing that's gonna break, the girl said. Up close, Trey could clearly see that the girl had dark brown hair, chocolate eyes that burned with hatred when they stared down Brianna. What are you gonna do? We all know you can't fight Rocky, that's the girl name. Okay, shake it up. We see you. Cece, we see you. You not slick. Raquel, he thought. Interesting name. Not the girl, you forgot the slant. Raquel looked like she had enough. Her fist was balled up and she was about to pounce on that
bad.
Her fist was balled up and she was about to hit Brianna in the face. Trey did the first thing he could think of and jumped in front of Brianna before Raquel could hit her in the face. Instead, the solid rock fist smashed right into Trey's nose. I think it's hard for me to read this because the punctuation is a little off and I don't know where to emphasize points, but it's cool. Instead, the solid rock fist smashed right into Trey's nose, causing it to bleed.
Son of a...
Trey yelled, holding his nose and trying to stop the blood from dripping on the floor, but failing. Oh, you think you saved your little damsel in distress over there? Raquel said, now glaring at Trey, not even caring about the amount of fluids coming out of his nose. My bad for being a good boyfriend. Trey rolled his eyes. You're gonna be sorry you messed with me. You and your little blonde over there. Because payback. Why you make that a different sentence? Like, that should be one sentence, you know what I mean? Because payback is a... I love how I censored myself. With that said, Raquel and her she had 5 other friends. Oh, you thought she was by herself? No, she got 5 other friends. Don't play with her. Raquel and her 5 other friends walked out of the gym. What did I get myself into? You don't know. The unexpected guest. Revenge was on Rocky's mind for the rest of the day. She tried to calm down and tell herself Brianna wasn't worth it, but her blood was still boiling. Just the thought of that skinny toned brunette made her 10 times more ticked off than she already was. I feel like I should have been writing more, but I was like, F this story. I have nothing else to write about. And then the date. Rocky was still mad about. To be continued. Last updated February 21st, 2016. So this was a 2-year process. Or a 1-year process. Okay. Honestly, it wasn't bad, if I do say so myself. I see the vision. The thing is, I probably didn't know how to develop the plot further. I was like, after this, we're not publishing this. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, honestly. I saw where she was going with this. I could see Trey end up seeing Rocky again, and they have detention and maybe fall in love. Or maybe he saw like Lauren in the side and was like, girl, how you doing? I can see that. Like, Lauren is basically giving me Brianna vibes, but less self-conceited. She's more, I'm not good looking. But then Jason ends up going out with Brianna, and he's like, how did I not know? And then he tried to go with Rocky to make Brianna mad. You know what? I can see the vision. I can see it coming together. But you know, me as always, I was like, who gonna finish this? Cause I'm not. She had the creative juices flowing at one point, and then she was like, no thank you, I don't want to finish this, my life is too hectic. But yeah, she needs to work on the punctuation because it was really hard for me to know when to emphasize things. She tried with commas. I still having trouble. I want to know what was the secrets. That's the thing that I need to think about. Because why is it called secrets? What was you hiding? What if his father burned out their house? Secrets. But yeah, let me know if you guys want me to read this anytime soon. Which one y'all want to see first? Do you want to see the Twitter drafts first, or the videos I post on my private story, or do you want me to read this first? Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you liked, if you liked the story, like if you saw the vision, let me know. Let me know if you think about the characters. Are we messing with Trey? How we feel about Rocky? Are we team Rocky? Are we team Lauren? Do you think Brianna can have that character development? Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn on your post notification bell button so you notify each time I post, because I don't even know when I post. So if I don't even know when I post, how you gonna know when I post? Make sure you follow me on Instagram, ShayDay2Watch_. Follow me on Twitter, ShayDay2Watch_, or follow me on Snapchat, ShayDay_OG. Bye.